Shout out to my mama. She always pushing me, getting on me, saying I ain't doing enough with basketball. She always get under my skin, but that's fine. We get better all the time. So shout out to my mama. And my aunties and my uncles. Shout out to y'all. Y'all there, I'm Sean Ealy. I'm going to be an incoming sophomore at Clark Montessori.
As a young freshman coming in, you don't have many more players that are as mature like Sean Ealy. I was extremely impressed with his maturity and his ability to not only handle varsity basketball at such a young age, but also excel. Towards the end of the year, he was one of the guys that we started to count on both offensively and defensively, and he really took that challenge, and it's only going to help him as he's going forward with his varsity career. One thing about Sean is he's a funny kid. I'd call him a quirky kid because he does a lot of silly things, on and off the basketball court, and it makes it easy for the guys and the coaches to get on him. But when he gets on that basketball court, during games and in practice, I mean, he's a focused man, and there's not many kids at his age that are going to be smarter than him when it comes to playing the game of basketball. So I look forward to watching him grow, and I hope he never loses that sense of humor that he has.
I was playing for Coach Parker.
Playing for Coach Parker was very, very, very extremely cool. I wouldn't have wanted to have somebody else as my coach that year. He was always there for me. He taught me a little bit, and then he put me on my own. I had to figure out how that varsity life was going to be from the jump. So I really thank him. On and off the court, he's a great guy.
Why did you choose Clark Montessori?
I chose Clark. I went to one of the North College Hill games, and I saw Clark. And I was in the 6th grade, and I was trying to find a school. It was between Walnut and Clark and some other schools, so I saw Clark. And then I saw Malik Rose play, and some of the other guys that I know that play varsity. And I was like, maybe I should go there. Small school, known for basketball a little bit. I want to do something different. I want to be like everybody else.
What do you think about the competition in the Miami Valley Conference?
I'm gonna be honest. The MVC is it's okay. They do got some great teams in there. Summit, CHCA. And, those games is when you gotta turn it up. Very intense. Both of those teams are our rivals, so you gotta come to play. Their crowds are crazy. You gotta take it serious. You can't take it lightly out there.
The most memorable game of your freshman year?
Of course, I had CHCA, but I think I really topped it off against Purcell. Some people was chirping on Instagram, social media, said I wasn't good and whatnot. So, I had to turn up for them. Don't talk to me and then not think I'm gonna get you back. I think that was my best game I've ever played. Of course, I think people think just because I'm at Clark, I'm not very good. But we get to scrimmage against some of those D1 teams. We did not too long ago for the summer. We only did a couple. I did my thing. So the naysayers, they always gonna have something to say. So I just like to do me.
What are you working on?
I'm working on my 3-point shot. Just being a versatile player, being able to just do anything. I just try to set myself to be a role model. With everything going on in the world right now, I think people need to start stepping it up. Just besides basketball, off the court, I think it's really important.
Who are your role models?
I would have to say my grandfather and my father.
Why?
Just them always being a helping hand to others. You know, I'm a generous person. I like to do stuff for others. You know, without it being a problem. All my coaches, everybody that believe in me, all my family, of course, my friends, my small circle friends, everybody that's just supporting me, even if I don't know you, support me.